Article 210.19, Conductors, Minimum Ampacity and Size. Branch circuit conductors for circuits not exceeding 1,000 volts AC or 1,500 volts DC shall be sized in accordance with 210.19 A through D. Informational note. Conductors for branch circuits as defined in Article 100, sized to prevent a voltage drop exceeding 3% at the farthest outlet of power, heating, and lighting loads, or combinations of such loads, and where the maximum total voltage drop on both feeders and branch circuits to the farthest outlet does not exceed 5%, provide reasonable efficiency of operation. See 215.2 A2, Informational Note, No. 2, for information on voltage drop on feeder conductors. A. General. Branch circuit conductors shall have an ampacity not less than the larger of the following, and comply with 110.14 C for equipment terminations. 1. Where a branch circuit supplies continuous loads or any combination of continuous and non-continuous loads, the minimum branch circuit conductor size shall have an ampacity not less than the non-continuous load plus 125% of the continuous load in accordance with 310.14. Exception to 1. If the assembly, including the overcurrent devices protecting the branch circuits, is listed for operation at 100% of its rating, the ampacity of the branch circuit conductors shall be permitted to be not less than the sum of the continuous load plus the non-continuous load in accordance with 110.14 C. 2. The minimum branch circuit conductor size shall have an ampacity not less than the maximum load to be served after the application of any adjustment or correction factors in accordance with 310.15. Exception to 1 and 2. Where a portion of a branch circuit is connected at both its supply and load ends to separately installed pressure connections as covered in 110.14 C2, an allowable ampacity in accordance with 310.15 not less than the sum of the continuous load plus the non-continuous load shall be permitted. No portion of a branch circuit installed under this exception shall extend into an enclosure containing either the branch circuit supply or the branch circuit load terminations. B. Branch circuits with more than one receptacle. Conductors of branch circuits supplying more than one receptacle for cord and plug connected portable loads shall have an ampacity of not less than the rating of the branch circuit. C. Household ranges and cooking appliances. Branch circuit conductors supplying household ranges, wall-mounted ovens, counter-mounted cooking units, and other household cooking appliances shall have an ampacity not less than the rating of the branch circuit and not less than the maximum load to be served. For ranges of 8 3/4 kilowatts or more rating, the minimum branch circuit rating shall be 40 amperes. Exception No. 1. Conductors tapped from a branch circuit not exceeding 50 amperes supplying electric ranges, wall-mounted electric ovens, and counter-mounted electric cooking units shall have an ampacity of not less than 20 amperes and shall be sufficient for the load to be served. These tap conductors include any conductors that are a part of the lead supplied with the appliance that are smaller than the branch circuit conductors. The taps shall not be longer than necessary for servicing the appliance. Exception No. 2. The neutral conductor of a 3-wire branch circuit supplying a household electric range, a wall-mounted oven, or a counter-mounted cooking unit shall be permitted to be smaller than the ungrounded conductors, where the maximum demand of a range of 8 3/4 kilowatts or more rating has been calculated according to column C of Table 2, 20.55, but such conductor shall have an ampacity of not less than 70% of the branch circuit rating and shall not be smaller than 10 AWG. D. Other loads. Branch circuit conductors that supply loads other than those specified in 210.3 and other than cooking appliances as covered in 210.19 C shall have an ampacity sufficient for the load served and shall not be smaller than 14 AWG. Exception No. 1. Tap conductors shall have an ampacity sufficient for the load served. In addition, they shall have an ampacity of not less than 15 for circuits rated less than 40 amperes and not less than 20 for circuits rated at 40 or 50 amperes, and only where these tap conductors supply any of the following loads. 1. Individual lamp holders or luminaires with taps extending not longer than 450 mm, 18 in, beyond any portion of the lamp holder or luminaire. 2. A luminaire having tap conductors in accordance with 410.117. 3. Individual outlets other than receptacle outlets with taps not over 450 mm, 18 in long. 4. Infrared lamp industrial heating appliances. 5. Non-heating leads of desing and snow-melting cables and mats. Exception number 2. Fixture wires and flexible cords shall be permitted to be smaller than 14 AWG as permitted by 240.5.